Om 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 Gajananam Bhutaganaadisevitam Kapithajambuphala Sarabhakshitam Umasutam Shokvinashakaranam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam Mala Sudha Kumbha Vibodhamudra Vidya Virajat Karvarijata Apar Karunya Sudhamburashim Shri Sharadamba Pranatosmi Nityam Shri Sharadamba Pranatosmi Nityam Shri Sharadamba Pranatosmi Nityam Pranatosmi Nityam Pranatosmi Nityam Guru Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. To begin with, I want to give my heartfelt prostrations to our Sadguru, Sri Narasimha Prabhuji, and all spiritual masters of yesteryears, and my special props to Srimati Vani and Vasudev, love and peace, for having given me an opportunity to talk and sing on the significance or the importance of Hari Namasmarana in the modern scenario, that is Kali Yuga. I wanted to give my pranams to all different forms of Parabrahma. Today is the topic of Hari Namasmarana, but we do Haranamasmarane, Devi Namasmarane, Vigna Vinayaka Namasmarane, Subramanya Namasmarane, Saraswati Namasmarane, Dattatreya Namasmarane. There are so many deities, gods in our religion. We are really fortunate enough to worship the Parabrahma Swarupa in so many different forms, right? I wanted to pay my pranams to all the deities and all the gurus. I just composed in a simple form to explain how many deities we have and what is the real essence of life after having come to understand the Atma Jnana from Sadguru and Srimati Vani Vasudev. So what is important? How to experience the bliss, the divinity within ourselves, and what is the connection between Jiva, Prapancha, and Ishvara. I have composed in Hamsadvani Raga, धन्यलादेना हे परब्रह्मा धन्यलादेना हे परब्रह्मा शरणु निनगेना हे गुरु ब्रह्मा धन्यलादेना हे परब्रह्मा शरणु निनगेना हे गुरु ब्रह्मा विश्वव्यापकवाद दैवी शक्तियु विश्वव्यापकवाद दैवी शक्तियु सहस्ररूपति ಹೊಮ್ಮಿರುವ ರೂಪವು ಸಹಸ್ರರೂಪದೇ ಹೊಮ್ಮಿರುವ ರೂಪವು ಧನ್ಯಳಾದೇನ ಹೇ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಶರಣು ನೀನಗೆನ ಹೇ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ महादेव महाकाली महाविष्णु महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती विघ्नविनाशक महादेव महाकाली महाविष्णु महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती विघ्नविनाशक कार्तिकेय दत्तात्रेय जय हनुमत नवग्रह रूपा कार्तिकेय दत्तात्रेय जय हनुमत नवग्रह दत्तात्रेय सकल रूप ब्रह्मस्वरूप सकल रूप ब्रह्मस्वरूप धन्यलादेना हे परब्रह्मा शरणु निनगेना गुरु ब्रह्मा अहं ब्रह्मास्मि परम सत्यवो अहं ब्रह्मास्मि परम सत्यवो सर्वकल्विदं ब्रह्म जीवन सारभू सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्म जीवन सारभू आत्मज्ञानद ज्योतिय बेळगिद आत्मज्ञानद ज्योतिಯ ಬೆಳಗಿದ ಗುರುಗಳ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಗುರುಗಳ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಶರಣು ಶರಣು ಧನ್ಯಳಾದೇನ ಹೇ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಶರಣು ನಿನಗಿನ ಹೇ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಧನ್ಯಳಾದೇನ 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 ಹೇ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಶರಣು ನಿನಗಿನ ಹೇ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ हे गुरु ब्रह्मा हे गुरु ब्रह्मा After giving my pranams to Sashtanga Namaskarams to all the divine forms of Parabrahma Swarupa and Guru Swarupa, I begin my very interesting, very close to my heart, I can say, the significance or the importance of Hari Namasmarana in Kali Yuga. What is Hari Namasmarana? Let us understand the concept. Chanting of our Ishtadaivata Namavali continuously, right? We do japa, or we will be chanting, uttering the name of the Lord every minute or every second. We see the different forms of Hari in different, all human beings or living beings, or even the, non-living beings also. It might be vehicles, or it might be furniture, or it might be anything, all, even in trees, animals, in all living creatures and non, they have life, but they are with us, like what are all the materialistic things we enjoy, everything we see God in that. We see Hari in different forms in all the living and non-living things. So we will be chanting. How we do? Either we will be chanting through japa or mental chanting also. Silently we will be contemplating the name of Hari, and which will really elevate our level of consciousness to the level of silence, mental silence. Why we do the Nama Japa? To gain, peace of mind, to be blissful, and to be very positive. And we, through Harinama Japa, we can directly connect to the Ishtadevata or Harinama Smarane. I told you, we chant the name of Hari in different forms. But today I'm going to take Hari, Mahavishnu Swarupa, and I'll be singing few compositions of dasas I have taken, because the dasa sahitya is full of Harinama Smarane, and I have explained what are the benefits and what is the significant, what is the most important significant factor of Harinama Smarane in this modern scenario or in Kali Yuga. Each yuga had its own yuga dharma, and in Kali Yuga, Harinama Smarana is the most easiest form of, it's a medium to, reach God and salvation also, the mukti also. That's what the Dasa Sahitya says. I have taken few compositions of Purandara Dasa, Kanakadasa, and Sri Padarajaru also. And Sadashiva Brahmendra composition also I have taken. So, why do I, as I told you, why do we chant the nama? It cleanses the mind. It makes us very happy, peaceful. We can connect to the inner self, and through that we can connect to the divine force. That's the main objective of Harinama Smarane. It purifies our mind. Chitta Shuddhi will happen through Harinama Smarane. And constant Harinama Smarane, it will really, it will remove all our Papa karmas, all our Prarabdha karmas, Sanchita karmas, everything it will eradicate, or it will lessen. That's what the Vedas and Puranas say, and we also experience. The first composition I have taken is Narayana Ninna Namada Smaranaya. It's a very familiar composition. And Srimad Bhagavatam, it says, Kali dosha nidhe rajan asti he ye ko mahan gunah कले दोषा निधे राजन् अस्ति हे एको महान् गुणाः कीर्तनाद्येव कृष्णस्य मुक्त सङ्घा परं व्रजेत् कीर्तनाद्येव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्घा param vrajet Hari. It has been stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, my dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, yet there is one quality about this age. Simply by chanting the holy names of Krishna, one gets liberated from material bondage and is promoted to the transcendental spiritual kingdom. Such a beautiful explanation has been given in Srimad Bhagavatam. Purandaradasa highlights the same theme in this composition. Narayana Namada Smarane Saramritavu Yananalige Barali Narayana Namada Smarane Saramritavu Yananalige Barali Narayana Narayana ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರಲಿ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರಲಿ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾದರೂ ಮತಿಗೆಟ್ಟು ಇರಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶಿಷ್ಟ ರೂಪೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶಿಷ್ಟ ರೂಪೇ ಅಷ್ಟಾಕ್ಷರದ ಮಂತ್ರ ಆವೇಳೆ ಗೋದಗಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಾಕ್ಷರದ ಮಂತ್ರ ಆವೇಳೆ ಗೋದಗಲಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾಮದ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯ ಸಾರಾಮೃತವು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಲಿಗೆಗೆ ಬರಲಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಸಂತತ ಹರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮವ ಸಂತತ ಹರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮವ ಅಂತರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಿ ಎಂತೋ ಪುರಾಣ ವಿಠಲ ರಾಯನ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇಷ್ಟ ರೂಪೇ ಅಷ್ಟಾಕ್ಷರದ ಮಂತ್ರ ಗೋದಗಲಿ ಸಂತತ ನಿನ್ನ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮವ ಅಂತರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಿ ಎಂತೋ ಪುರಾಣ ವಿಠಲ ರಾಯನ ಅಂತ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಂತಿಸೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಂತ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಂತಿಸೋ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾಮದ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯ ಸಾರ ಮೃತವು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಬರಲಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ. Hari Namasmarana is eternal. Purandaradasa says that whether we are enjoying our life or whether we are having difficulties, all the time start chanting the name of Krishna, Narayana. He says we should that should become like our breath. It should become so integral part of our system, the chanting of the Namavali. When we are serious sadhakas of Harinamasmarana, it will automatically come when we are on our deathbed. When we have to leave this world, our tapana, our craving to be one with the Lord should be so rigorous, should be so intense. Spontaneously Harinamasmarana should come during the demise. When we are leaving this world, Harinamasmarana should come. It's a beautiful composition wherein Harinamasmarana has been, highlighted by Purandaradasa. So it is eternal. There is no time bound for Harinamasmarana. 24/7, at least when we are asleep, even before sleep, if we chant Harinamasmarana, definitely our sleep will be good, and definitely, with, peace, and, and even our, the waking up will be very, very, healthy and very peaceful with lot of positive energy. So, and for, there is no, all can chant Harinamasmarana. All human beings can definitely chant. It has no discrimination of caste, class, sex discrimination, or geographical domain. In our culture, our culture is so diversified and it has immense depth. It is based on, where diversity in culture, languages, traditions, rituals. But in each religion, in each tradition, each religion, each caste, we have our own way of worshipping. We can do it individually, in solitude, or even in group chanting of Harinamasmarana. We have got so many cults in India to propagate Harinamasmarana, right? The second composition I'm taking, it's a Purandaradasa's composition with Sri Padaraja's Uga Bhoga and Padma Purana in Uttarakanda. It says, same meaning has been highlighted in Vedic scriptures. The same essence has been derived from our dasas or musical composers. In a very simple form, they have highlighted the same essence, same message. ध्यायन् कृते यजन् यज्ञवान् त्रेतायुगम् द्वापरेर्चयान् यदाप्नोति तदा प्नोति कालो संकीर्त्य केशवम् कृते यजन्यज्ञायन् त्रेतायुगम् द्वापरेरर्चयान् यदाप्नोति तदाप्नोति कालो संकीर्त्य केशवम् संकीर्त्य केशवम् whatever results were attained in Satya Yuga through meditation, in Treta Yuga by performing yajna, it can only be attained in Kali Yuga by Hari Namasmarana, chanting the name and glories of Krishna, who is known as Keshava. Same thing, same essence has been highlighted by Purandaradasa. Yajana Yagnavu त्रेतायुगदी ध्यानवुकृतयुगदी यजनयज्ञवु त्रेतायुगदी दानवान्तकन देवतार्चनयु द्वापरदी कलियुगदि गायनदि केशव केशव कलियुगदि गायनदि केशवाय ಬಂದು ಕೈ ಗೋವನು ರಂಗವಿಠಲ ಕೇಶವ ತೊಡನೆ ಬಂದು ಕೈಗೂಡುವೆನು ರಂಗವಿಠಲ ಕೇಶವ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ In this composition, Purandaradasa has given the deepest philosophy, the utmost, highest philosophy in a very simple form. In a very simple way, he says, Narayana Namasmarana, it cleanses the mind, gives spiritual wisdom, releases from the clutches of ego. We can win over Arishadvarga, Mada, Moha, Matsara, Lobha, all 6 Arishadvargas, 6 internal enemies we can win over and we can stabilize our mind, he says. Chanchala, our mind is fickle-minded. He says this can definitely, through Harinama Smarane, we can control our mind. Then it will clear off all the sins if we do the sadhana of Harinama Smarane always. ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬ ನಾಮದ ಬೀಜವ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಿತ್ತಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬ ನಾಮದ ಬೀಜವ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಿತ್ತಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿ. ಹೃದಯ ಹೊಲವ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೃದಯ ಹೊಲವ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನವನೆಗಿಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೃದಯ ಹೊಲವ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನವನೆಗಿಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಶ್ವಾಸೋಚ್ಛ್ವಾಸ ಎರಡೆತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿ ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಹಗ್ಗ ಕಣ್ಣಿಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಹಗ್ಗ ಕಣ್ಣಿಯ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿರ್ಮಮವೇ ಗುಂಟೇಲಿ ಹರವಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬ ನಾಮದ ಬೀಜವ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಿತ್ತಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ. ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರವೆಂಬ ಮರಗಳನ್ನೇ ತರಿದು ಕಾಮ ಕ್ರೋಧವೆಂಬ ಕಳೆಯ ಕೀರ್ತಿ. ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರವೆಂಬ ಮರಗಳನ್ನೇ ತರಿದು ಕಾಮ ಕ್ರೋಧವೆಂಬ ಕಳೆಯ ಕೀರ್ತಿ. ಪಂಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯವೆಂಬ ಮಂಚಿಗೆಯನು ಹಾಸಿ ಚಂಚಲವೆಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕಿಯ ಹೊಡೆಯಿರಯ್ಯ. ಚಂಚಲವೆಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕಿಯ ಹೊಡೆಯಿರಯ್ಯ. ಚಂಚಲವೆಂಬ ಹಕ್ಕಿಯ ಹೊಡೆಯಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬ ನಾಮದ ಬೀಜವ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬಿತ್ತಿರಯ್ಯ. ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿ. ಉದಯಾಸ್ತಮನವೆಂಬ ಉದಯಾಸ್ತಮನವೆಂಬ ಎರಡು ಕೊಳಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯುಷ್ಯವೆಂಬ ರಾಶಿ ಅಳೆಯುತ್ತೀರೆ. ಉದಯಾಸ್ತಮನವೆಂಬ ಎರಡು ಕೊಳಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯುಷ್ಯವೆಂಬ ರಾಶಿ ಅಳೆಯುತ್ತೀರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠ್ಠಲರಾಯ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠ್ಠಲರಾಯ. ಪಾಪರಾಶಿಯ ಪರಿಹರಿಸುವನಯ್ಯ. ಪಾಪರಾಶಿಯ ಪರಿಹರಿಸುವನಯ್ಯ. ಪಾಪರಾಶಿಯ ಪರಿಹರಿಸುವನಯ್ಯ. ನಾಮದ ಬೀಜವ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುದಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಬೇತಿರಯ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿ. In the next composition, Purandaradasa asks, he, for everybody it is possible to chant Harinamavali. Definitely. It's always, it has got its own benefits, but how you should be, how our thinking, the mind, the intellect, how we should maintain, what are all the noble qualities we should do when the Harinama Sankirtane, the impact it should be on us. He prescribed certain beautiful qualities, noble qualities of the devotees, the bhaktas. He says, it is not possible for all to do Harinama Smarane and Harinama Seve, Hari Seve. He says we should have compassion, unconditional love, purity of mind, purity of thought, and the purity he highlights to the maximum purity in our mind and heart, and even in our deeds. Then we should have satsanga, and we should contemplate on the noble qualities of the Lord, how to implement, how to internalize within ourselves. He says we should have a conviction that Hari is omnipresent. He is everywhere. Sarvantaryami. Sri Hari. He is Sarveshwara also. Swaramana. He is everything. Then he says you should always do dhyana on Hari, and you should come out of ego. You should become free from the clutches of ego. It's a beautiful composition because it gives a lot of insights how a bhakta should be. It is in the raga Charukeshi Aditala. It's a composition of Purandaradasa. ಹರಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಚರಣವ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಲು ದುರಿತ ದುರಿತ ದೂರ ದುರಿತವೆಂಬುದುಂಟೆ ಹರಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಚರಣವ ಸ್ಮರಿಸಲು ದುರಿತ ವಿನಾಶವುಂಟೆ ಅರಿತು ಭಜಿ ಪರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಜೋಕೆ ಅರಿತು ಭಜಿ ಪರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಜೋಕೆ ಕರುಣವರಿತು ತನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕೂಗಿದವಗೆ ಕರುಣವರಿತು ತನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕೂಗಿದವಗೆ ಮರಣ ಕಾಲದಿ ಒರಗಿದೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಕರುಣವರಿತು ತನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕೂಗಿದವಗೆ ಮರಣ ಕಾಲದಿ ಒದಗಿದೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಾದರ ವಿಠಲ ಪುರಾದರ ವಿಠಲ There is a story. One man, he was not a devotee of Hari at all. He was an atheist, and on the deathbed, he called his son, whose name was Narayana. So he was calling Narayana, 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 along with his real son. The real Narayana, the God, came to his rescue. That is the power of Hari Namasmarana in Kali Yuga. Samanyava Shri Hariya Seve Pamar Janarige Samanyava Samanyava Shri Hariya Seve Pamar Janarige Samanyava Samanyava Shri Hariya Seve Pamar Janarige Samanyava Samajavaradana Premadine Budu Tamas Buddhiyata Tagisade Sanya Val Shri Hariya Seve Pamar Janarige Samanyava ಅಂತರಮಲಿನವು ಅಳಿಯಬೇಕು ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತನ ಚರಿತ ಕೇಳಲು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತರಮಲಿನವು ಅಳಿಯಬೇಕು ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತನ ಚರಿತ ಕೇಳಲು ಬೇಕು ಸಂತತವಿರಬೇಕು ಸಂತ ಜನರ ಗುಣ ನಿರಂತರದಲಿತ ಚಿಂತಿಸಬೇಕು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿಯ ಪಾಮರ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿಯ ಸೇವೆ ಸರ್ವಾಂತರ್ಯಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿಯಂದು ಸರ್ವೇಶ್ವರನದು ಸ್ವರಮಣನದು ಸರ್ವಾಂತರ್ಯಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿಯಂದು ಸರ್ವೇಶ್ವರನದು ಸ್ವರಮಣನದು ಸರ್ಪಾನುಗಾರದು ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲ ಸರ್ವಾನುಗಾರದು ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲ ಸರ್ವದ ಧ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ ಗರ್ವ ಅಳಿಯಬೇಕು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿಯ ಸೇವೆ ಪಾಮರ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿಯ ಸೇವೆ The next composition is a composition of Kanakadasa. He says, living beings who devote themselves to the chanting of the holy names of the Supreme Lord Hari, they are not affected by the reverses of Kali Yuga. chanting the names Hari, Keshava, Govinda, Vasudeva, Jagannatha, one can overcome the hindrances posed by Kali Yuga. Brihat Brihan Naradiya Purana says, Hari Namasmarana च घोरे कलियुगे नरः हरिनाम पारये च घोरे कलियुगे नरः ते इव कृतकृतश्च न कलिर्बाधते तान् हरे केशव गोविन्द वासुदेव जगन्नाथ हरे केशव गोविन्द वासुदेव जगन्नाथ हरे केशव गोविन्द वासुदेव जगन्नाथ नारायण केशव अच्युतानंत गोविंद नारायण हरे हरे इति रायन्ति ये नित्यं वक्हीतान् बाधते कलिः In this composition, Kanakadasa, there is a beautiful story of Kanakadasa. His guru gave his all disciples one banana, each one, and asked each disciple to eat in a place where there is no God. So all Shishyas went off and they all ate and came. But Kanakadasa, he could not eat. He came and he told Guru, Guruji, I could not eat because everywhere I was finding Hari. So he was the real Gnani. So he could see God's omnipresence everywhere, and he could not eat. This is the composition of Kanakadasa, a great saint of Karnataka, who has contributed high philosophy in a very simple Kannada language. And in this composition, he says, don't trust completely, the Siri, the wealth, the money, all are transitory. Only Vasudeva Bhajan, whatever chanting you do on Keshava or Vasudeva, that is long lasting. He says the entire samsara of wife, husband, children are all illusionary, and you will forget everything. You will forget yourself in this illusionary world and forget the real purpose of human life. Who comes along with you when you die, after you die? Nobody will come. Realize the truth of life and start realizing the self. Then in the next stanza he says, you earn so much, do charity, at least a little, through which you will gain the punyam for this life. Then you establish Hari in your heart. Start praying, start worshipping, Start chanting, start realizing the Brahman within you. Mutti manadali bhajiso brashta jeevanave. He's he's scolding the human beings. You are wasting your life. You are leading a meaningless life. Establish Hari in your heart, in your mind, and you pray. Siriyanam bini higgalu veda. Siriyanam bini higgalu veda. ವಾಸುದೇವನ ಭಜಿಸೋ ಒರಟು ಜೀವನವೇ ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಲು ಬೇಡ. ಮಡದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಂಬ ಮಾಯ ಸಂಸಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಡಗರವತಾಗೊಂಡು ಭ್ರಮಿಸಲೇಕೆ. ಮಡದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಂಬ ಮಾಯ ಸಂಸಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಡಗರವತಾಗೊಂಡು ಭ್ರಮಿಸಲೇಕೆ. ಬಿಡದೆಯ ಮನ್ನಾಳುಗಳು ಬಾರ ಬಿಡದೆ ಯಮನ ಬಾರ ಮಡದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತೊಲಗುವರು ಮನವೇ. ಮಡದಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತೊಲಗುವರು ಮನವೇ. ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಲು ಬೇಡ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ಬಡವರ ಕರೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಫಲ ತಂದದೋ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಪತ್ತ ಬಡವರ ಕರೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಫಲದನ್ನದೋ. ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯೋಳು ಕಾಗಿನೇ ಆದಿಕೇಶವನ್ಯ. ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯೋಳು ಆದಿಕೇಶವನ್ಯ. ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಜಿಸೋ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟ ಜೀವನವೇ. ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಜಿಸೋ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟ ಜೀವನವೇ. ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಲು ಬೇಡ. ವಾಸುದೇವನ ಭಜಿಸುವ ಒರಟು ಜೀವನ. ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಈ ಸಿರಿಯ ನಂಬಿನಿ ಹಿಗ್ಗಲು ಬೇಡ. ಹಿಗ್ಗಲು ಬೇಡ. In the Skanda Purana, it has been stated that the Lord has drawn all of his purifying power invested within the practice of charity, religious rituals, austerity, visiting holy places of pilgrimages, karma and karma kanda rituals that are offered unto the demigods, Rajasuya Yajna, Ashwamedha Yajna, knowledge of self-realization, and has infused them into his names. Beautiful. Everything is done in a, everything is, stored in a capsule of Harinama. Beautifully, this, I really liked it very much because whatever we do, we are stuck to so many religious practices and we feel very much disturbed when we cannot do it, all over in daily course. But Harinama Smarane is beyond everything. It all the time we can do. It has no restrictions or it has no limitations of at all. That's what this shloka says. दान व्रत तपस तीर्थ क्षेत्राधीनं च यस्थिताः दान व्रत तपस्तीर्थ क्षेत्राधीनं च यस्थिताः शक्त्यो देवमहतं सर्वपापहर शुभः राजसूयस्वमेधानं ज्ञानम् आध्यात्मा वस्तु नः अग्रस्य हरिण सर्वः स्थापितः स्वेषु नमसु अग्रस्य हरिण सर्वः स्थापितः स्वेषु नमसु In this composition, Purandaradasa says, only Harinama Smarana in Kali Yuga, it will ward off all our papas and all afflictions. The transformation and reformation of our self can easily happen. It can take place through Harinama Smarana. It is very easy. Sulabha, he says. It's very easy to chant the name of, the glorious name of the Lord Hari. Always you chant what is there. I have not taken bath, no problem. I am not silent, no problem. I don't know meditation, no problem. Just chant Janaki Vallabha Dasharatha Nandana, Gana Vilolana, Nenemanave. Always chant the name of Hari. I don't know how to do puja. I don't know how to please you, Lord. I really feel, Purandaradasa is telling his own self, don't condemn yourself because I'm not doing all those things. We really punish, no? I have not done this. I have not done this puja. I have not done this ritual. Don't bother about anything. Don't condemn yourself. Just start chanting Achyuta, Ananta, Govinda, Mukunda. It is enough. Always chant that Namavali. I don't know how to do japa. No problem. I don't know how to do tapas. No problem. Upadeshavillendena beda. I don't have any guru, to instruct me, to give directions to me. Don't worry. Upayadindali Purandara Vittalana. Start chanting the name of Purandara Vittala and Lord Hari. You will get everything. So beautiful, very, very old and very well known Devanama it is. ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿ ನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಧರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ ರಂಗ ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿ ನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಧರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿ ನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಉತ್ತರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ ಸುಲಭದ ಭಕುತಿಗೆ ಸುಲಭನಿಸುವ ಸುಲಭದ ಭಕುತಿಗೆ ಸುಲಭನಿಸುವ ಜಲರುಖನ ಭಲ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಜಲರುಖನ ಭಲ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ ಸ್ನಾನವನರಿಯೇನೋ ಮೌನವನರಿಯೇನೋ ಧ್ಯಾನವನರಿಯನೆಂದೆನ ಬೇಡ ಸ್ನಾನವನರಿಯೇನೋ ಮೌನವನರಿಯೇನೋ ಧ್ಯಾನವನರಿಯನೆಂದೆನ ಬೇಡ जानकी वल्लभ दशरथन जानकी वल्लभ दशरथन गान विलोलन नेने मनवे गान विलोलन नेने मनवे ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ ಅರ್ಚಿಸಲರಿಯೇನೋ ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲರಿಯೇನೋ ತುಚ್ಛನು ನಾನೆಂದೆಣಬೇಡ ಅರ್ಚಿಸಲರಿಯೇನೋ ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲರಿಯೇನೋ ತುಚ್ಛನು ನಾನೆಂದೆಣಬೇಡ ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಅನಂತ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮುಕುಂದನ ಅಚ್ಯುತ ಅನಂತ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮುಕುಂದನ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಿಂದಲೇ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಕಲಿಯುಗದೊಳು ಹರಿನಾಮವನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವು ರಂಗ ಜಪವಂದರಿಯೇನೋ ತಪವಂದರಿಯೇನೋ ಉಪದೇಶವಿಲ್ಲೆನಬೇಡ ಜಪವಂದರಿಯೇನೋ ತಪವಂದರಿಯೇನೋ ಉಪದೇಶವಿಲ್ಲೆನದೇನ ಬೇಡ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಉಪಾಯದಿಂದಲಿ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಉಪಾಯದಿಂದಲಿ ನೆನೆ ಮನವೇ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿನಾಮವನೆನೆದರೆ ಕುಲಕೋಟಿಗಳು ಉದ್ಧರಿಸುವ ರಂಗ 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 This composition of Purandaradasa is pleading Hari to make Hari's servant. And he says, I always want to chant your Namavali, Hari, Venkataramana, in this composition. He is uttering his composition, he is, chanting the name of Venkataramana. He is requesting, please give me good buddhi, good heart, good intellect, and with you please protect me with your unconditional love's kavacham. You protect me. Kavacha is protection, shield. Please give me your seva. I want to do your seva always. And your abhaya, let your abhaya hasta be on my head always. I want dhrida bhakti. I want steady, fast devotion in you. And every second I prostrate to you, Hari. Don't neglect me. I always want to meditate on you. Please don't neglect me. You are so powerful. Whoever comes to you with strong devotion, with surrendering the oneself to you, you have been protecting us by giving everything to us along with the salvation, the mukti. Very common, very renowned, almost all renowned musicians have sung this. You will be very, very familiar with this composition. Dasana Madikoyenna. Dasana Madikoyenna. Dasana Madikoyenna. Swami Sasiranamada Venkataramana Dasana Madikoyenna. Swami Sasiranamada Venkataramana Dasana Madikoyenna. ದುರ್ಬುದ್ಧಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸು ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣ ಕವಚವೆಲ್ಲ ಹರಣಕ್ಕೆ ತೋಡಿಸೋ ದುರ್ಬುದ್ಧಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಕರುಣ ಕವಚವೆಲ್ಲ ಹರಣಕ್ಕೆ ತೋಡಿಸೋ ಚರಣ ಸೇವೆ ಎನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಚರಣ ಸೇವೆ ಎನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಓ ಚರಣ ಸೇವೆ ಎನಗೆ ಕೊಡಿಸೋ ಅಭಯ ಕರ ಪುಷ್ಪವನಯ ಶಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಸೋ ಕರ ಪುಷ್ಪವನಯ ಶಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿಸೋ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ದೃಢ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬೇಡಿ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಅಡಿಗೆರ ಗೋವಿನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ದೃಢ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನಲಿ ಬೇಡಿ ನಾ ಅಡಿಗೆರ ಗೋವಿನಯ್ಯ ಅನುದಿನ ಪಾಡಿ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣಲೇಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣಲೇಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆಗಣ್ಣಲೇಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಬಿಡುವೆ ಕೊಡು ನಿನ್ನ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮನ ಶುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನ ಶುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನ ಶುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ಮೊರೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕವರ ಕಾಯ್ವ ಬೀರುವುದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರೆಯದೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಪೊರೆದು ಮೊರೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕವರ ಕಾಯ್ವ ಬೀರುವುದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರೆಯದೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಪೊರೆದು ದುರಿತಗಳ ತೈದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತೈದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತರೆದು ಸೇರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಎನ್ನನ್ನು ಪೊರೆದು ದುರಿತಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತರೆದು ಸೇರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ ಎನ್ನನು ಪೊರೆದು ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋಯನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಸಾಸಿರ ನಾಮದ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ದಾಸನ ಮಾಡಿಕೋ ಎನ್ನ. If I have another 5 minutes, I can sing, I can conclude, Vani.
Yeah, sure, Meenakshi.
Yeah. I am going to conclude with a very beautiful composition of Sadashiva Brahmendra, wherein Sadashiva Brahmendra highlights the Atma Jnana, the Sarvam Brahmamayam. He says it's a beautiful combination. In this composition, he says, everything is Brahmamayam. All is just the Almighty's presence. What may be spoken and what may not be spoken, what can be created and what may not be created, everything is yours. What may be studied and what not to be studied, what may be recited and what may not be recited, everything is Brahman. What may be taught or what may not be taught, what may be enjoyed and what may not be enjoyed, everything is his creation and his work. The short message of this song is, do not enter into arguments and discussions as to what is right and what is wrong. All that would be meaningless and unnecessary. What is meaningful is pray him and merge in him. No. सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् किं वचनीयम् किं वचनीयम् किमवचनीयो किं वचनीयो किमवचनीयो किं रचनीयो किमरचनीयो किं रचनीयो किमरचनीयं सर्वं ब्रह्ममयं रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् किं पठनीयं किमपठनीयो किं भजनीयो किमभजनीयो सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् किं बोधव्यो किमबोधव्यो किं भोक्तव्यो किमभोक्तव्यो किं भोक्तव्यो किमभोक्तव्यो सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वत्र सदा हंसा ध्यानं सर्वत्र सदा हंसा ध्यानं सर्वत्र सदा हंसा ध्यानो कर्तव्य भो मुक्तिनिदान कर्तव्य भो मुक्तिनिदान सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् रे रे सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम् सर्वं सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम्